Right next to me is one of Acura's luxury sedans. This is the 2025 Acura Integra A-Spec with the technology package. Now, this vehicle is priced just at $39,000. Now, is it worth that price point? Well, I don't know. Today, I'll be taking you through the ins, the outs, the back, showing you all about it, and let's see together, is it actually worth it? And before getting started, I want to say a huge thank you to Acura by Executive in North Haven, Connecticut for allowing me to use this vehicle for the day. Their information will be linked down in the description below. Now let's dive right into it and talk about the front because it's an angry, aggressive front. You have these sloping down LED headlights, LED daytime running lights, and LED turn signals. You also have LED fog lights. This little thing down here is an LED fog light. You have Integra stamped into the body there, and actually in the headlight, you also have Acura. So you have Acura Integra. It's actually pretty funny. I'll pan to it and show you. These are your parking sensors. So when you come close to something, it'll beep at you saying, hey, stop, no, don't hit it, because it doesn't want you to hit it, of course. And this little thing on the side, I thought this was just fake. This is actually aerodynamic airflow, and it sucks air through the side of the vehicle to improve the aerodynamics. It looks like it's nothing and just fake, but there's actually little tiny air pockets. Then directly up front, you have a big Acura badge. Everyone knows exactly what you're driving, and so much airflow up top and down below for that intercooler and radiator. Under the hood, this vehicle has a 1.5 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine producing 200 horsepower and 193 foot-pounds of torque, all going through a CVT transmission, and this is front wheel drive, so all that power is going to both front wheels. And this engine gets this vehicle a pretty good 32 miles to the gallon. The key fob of this vehicle is actually pretty nice with the Acura logo on the back. This gloss plastic white here that says Acura, oh, sorry, this way. You got lock, unlock, your typical buttons. This is your engine start, so just double tap lock, hold that button, and the engine should start up. Now you also do have your panic button and then a trunk opening button, which I thought originally it's to automatically open up the trunk, but it's not power operated. It just unlocks it, so you have to manually go and adjust it. I think for the just about $39,000, $40,000, that should be an automatic trunk. No roof rails up top. You got a sunroof. These are blind spot monitoring mirrors. The blind spot is right there. Turn signals built into the mirrors, A-Spec badge. These are 18-inch alloy rims with all-season weather tires. And then if you go up here with your keys in your pocket, see these three little slits, if I can pan in, hit that, and that locks. And those 3 little slits are also on the passenger side, but not the rear. Open up the rear door and you're greeted to plastic. I mean, there's plastic up top here, plastic down below, put some cups there, speaker grill, but you do have this leather material in the middle. So it's very nice there. To rest your arm, it's actually nice and plush and comfortable. Little spot to put some coins, window controls, another speaker up there, but it's still all plastic. Now hopping in, and you do have full leather seats in the back and in the front. And the room in the back is it's not bad. I'll say, let's see, this is set to my driving position. I'm 5'8", so not the tallest, and I got a pretty decent room. So 2 people under 6 foot can fit relatively comfortably in this. And you do have a middle hump, so let's see. You do have to man spread in the middle seat. Now, not a lot though. I still think there's enough room for 3 adults to totally fit comfortably fine in here, but this would not be comfortable. 2 USB Type-C ports back here, no AC vents, but it's relatively close to there, so it's not like a 3-row SUV where you need it. And you do have a cup holder armrest. So the middle seat, pull that down, you do have a nice plush cup holder armrest. And before I get out of the rear, I do want to talk about headroom. Again, I'm only 5'8", I'm not the tallest, and headroom is I'm barely touching it. Now, you're 6 foot, you're gonna have to kind of sit like this and hunch down. Since it's a sloped roof, it doesn't have that much space in the rear here at all. It's not bad, but if you're tall, watch out. Open up the front door and you're greeted to a little nicer materials than the rear. You got soft touch plastic up here. You have that leather material that it's same in the back there. It's kind of nice and plush. Hard touch plastic down there, but that's where you want. You put your drinks, your snacks. Speaker grill. This is your ELS Studio 3D sound system in this vehicle. It's very nice, it bumps. Window controls, 2 being auto, 1 touch down and 1 touch up. These are your mirror controls, door handle, and this has 2-way memory seat settings. So if a husband or wife want to hop in this vehicle, 2 people, they could set it. 1 person wants it up here, 1 person wants it down there. Hop in, press that button, and the seat will automatically move forward or to wherever they adjust it. Both the front seats are heated and leather seats with power controls, but only the driver gets lumbar controls. The passenger does not, but they're still both power, so you can adjust it forward, back, tilt. This has this nice kind of suede material through all like where your butt is in your back. It's actually very nice, and on the outside, it's leather, and it bolsters you in very well. Turn on the vehicle to push to start, and you are greeted to a massive digital gauge cluster. Now, this really can't be customized, is kind of what it is, but the features that it has is crazy. Hit this little scroll wheel, and you can scroll down to apps, Amazon Alexa, customized display, phone, FM radio. You have so many different stuff here, but that's not it, because this can be changed to a whole bunch of different stuff just like that one. There's another scroll wheel on this side, and scroll that down, you get navigation, driver safety, seatbelt stuff, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna buckle right now, and it'll show a green check mark. So right now, I just buckled, and it shows a green check mark. So now it'll show people in the rear if they're also buckled. So you have kids in the back, it'll say, hey, they're not buckled, so you can go yell at them. You also have this little thing that says HUD heads-up display, because this vehicle has a heads-up display that can be customized a tiny bit. You have your miles per hour, your safety settings, your navigation can all be through there. So as you're driving, you don't really have to look down, look over here on the side, just look straight and go. Some of the safety settings in this vehicle is road departure mitigation, blind spot information system, low speed braking control, parking sensors, collision mitigation braking. This does have adaptive cruise control also, and all that can be kind of customized. You can turn that on or off. I mean, if you don't want the safety settings, you can just turn it off. Then put it in reverse, and you do have a backup camera with moving trajectory lines that you can change different views of. Now, you can't do a 360-degree view camera, this doesn't have it, but some different views, and it's a pretty decent quality camera. The steering wheel is leather wrapped all around, it's not heated, A-Spec badge down below, and you have paddle shifters in the back. This vehicle has a touchscreen with wireless Android Auto and wireless Apple CarPlay. It is super responsive to the touch, very nice to use. Amazon Alexa, Sirius XM, Wi-Fi hotspot, and then down below you have digital hotkeys. So if you don't want to go sifting through for the phone connectivities, boop, go right there to the phone. Go to radio, boop. It's super easy, nice, quick to use. You also have physical buttons on the side. We want that. We want physical buttons in cars. I don't know why companies are taking it away. So quick home, go to back. Then this is for your volume controls. Just tap that to mute. Below the touchscreen, this vehicle has physical AC controls. Hit that button and they can be adjusted. And they are super clicky. It's dual zone climate controls, heated seat buttons on the side there. They have a little screen that shows the temperature. So if you want 66 degrees, you know exactly what it is, or just go straight to the lowest possible. Down here, you have a USB-A port, USB-C port, cigarette lighter port, wireless charging pad. So you can just get your phone, put it in there, and it charges wirelessly, and then you can connect it to the Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. So down here are your drive mode selectors. So you can go into normal, comfort, back up to sport. Now, what is this individual mode? Well, hold that down and you can go and customize your different drive modes. So let's say if you want it's really sporty engine, the engine to feel super at the most power possible, but you want a comfort ride. You can go and change all that to get your individual settings. This vehicle has auto start stop. I know a lot of people don't like that, so you can turn that off if you don't want. Your parking brake, brake hold, dual cup holders up here, and a nice leather armrest that can be opened up for a deep storage. Whoa, that actually goes down. A very deep storage pocket. And real quick, up top, you have a sunroof with a manual shade, and then hit this button, and the sunroof opens up. Now, it's a very tiny sunroof, but it gets the job done. Coming out to the rear of the vehicle, I gotta say it stands out. It's like race car style. It's super unique. You have these wraparound LED taillights and LED turn signals. The A-Spec badge over on this side, Acura badge smack dab in the middle, and then all the way on the other side, you have Integra also embedded, like stamped into the bumper, just like you also have in the front. Up top, you have this little lip spoiler that I'll see if I can pan from this side, but it probably does some pretty good aerodynamic stuff and keeps some downforce on this. It's a decent lip spoiler. Up there, you have a third LED brake light, and then these little things, those are your parking sensors. So when you come close to something or back up, it'll beep at you just like the front, saying, hey, stop, no, don't hit it. And then down here, you have dual exhaust tips. Under the Acura badge, there's a trunk button. You have to manually open it up. It does have hydraulics, so it helps you, but you got a really good sized trunk. I'll pan to it and show you, but I could fit in here totally fine. Now, there is a little hump, so if you're climbing in the back of the truck, you do have to kind of climb over, but I would say two of me can fit in here pretty fine with this up. With it down, since it slopes, you gotta realize you don't have that much space with it being up. But you have speakers in the back here, a nice cargo net here, which I'll pan to and show you. And if you want even more storage, just hit this, and the rear seats go down with just one hand. And now I can lay down here, throw a Christmas tree, throw a shelving unit, throw anything I want in here. It's actually very deep. And now if you lift this part up, it does not come with a spare tire. This vehicle just has a fix-a-flat here. It does not come with a spare. And that was a quick review of the 2025 Acura Integra A-Spec technology package. What do you think of this vehicle? Be honest, do you like it or do you absolutely hate it? Let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know, is it worth the $39,000? And please remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to keep updated with more content. And a huge thank you to Acura by Executive in North Haven, Connecticut for allowing me to use this vehicle for the day. Their information will be linked down in the description below.